They took advantage of my kindness for years. They just expected me to do their work. Yesterday, on the biggest deadline of the year, I simply said no and turned off my phone. I didn't sabotage them. I just stopped saving them. And the system collapse that followed, it was beautiful. This story, or a version of it, is resonating with millions online. It's the moment the person who always says yes finally says no. It's not about revenge, it's about reclaiming your power. It's what I call weaponized absence. You're not actively doing anything to harm anyone. You're simply stopping. You stop being the person who picks up the slack, who fixes every problem, who sacrifices their own time and energy for people who don't appreciate it. You remove yourself from the equation, and suddenly the system built on your free labor can't function. Let's talk about the cost of kindness. Being the nice guy or nice girl feels good at first. You're helpful, you're reliable, you're the team player, but over time that kindness can be taken for granted. Your willingness to help becomes an expectation. Your favors are no longer seen as favors. They're seen as your job. People forget the extra hours you put in, the personal plans you canceled, the stress you absorbed so they wouldn't have to. This is the ignored cost of your kindness. A debt that others rack up on your emotional and physical bank account without ever intending to pay it back. And the interest on that debt is burnout, resentment, and a feeling of being completely invisible. This leads to a dangerous situation where you become the single point of failure. Think about it. In any well-designed system, whether it's in engineering or in a workplace, you never want one single component to be so critical that its failure brings everything crashing down. But that's exactly what happens when one person is shouldering all the responsibility. You've become the unofficial project manager, the IT support, the emotional support animal, and the emergency problem solver all rolled into one. Your colleagues, your family, or even your friends might not even realize it. They just know that when things go wrong, you'll magically fix it. They have no incentive to learn, to grow, or to be accountable for their own work because you're always there as their safety net. You are the structural weakness they built their entire comfort zone upon. So what happens when that single point of failure decides to take a day off? It's not sabotage. It's a diagnostic test. And the results are often spectacular. This is the moment you get to watch the exploitation backfire. The phone starts ringing off the hook. Panicked emails fly back and forth. People who barely acknowledged you before are now desperate for your help. They're suddenly forced to confront the chaos they created by relying so heavily on you. They have to face the consequences of their own incompetence or laziness. It is like watching a building crumble after you've removed the one pillar that was holding the whole thing up. And in that moment of collapse, something important happens. They finally see your value. They finally understand the weight you were carrying. It's a harsh lesson for them, but a liberating moment for you. This isn't about wanting to see people fail. It's about self-preservation. It's about teaching people how to treat you by setting firm boundaries. Saying no isn't an act of aggression. It's an act of self-respect. It's a declaration that your time, your energy, and your well-being matter. It's terrifying at first because you're conditioned to be the helper. You might feel guilty, but that guilt is a sign that you're breaking an unhealthy pattern. The initial chaos will eventually settle. Either the system will adapt and become stronger and more resilient without you as its crutch, or it will completely fall apart, revealing its inherent flaws. Either way, you are free. You've stopped being the silent, unappreciated hero and started being the hero of your own life. And that is a truly beautiful thing to witness. If this story resonates with you, you're not alone. Let me know your own "I finally said no" moment in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more content on breaking free from unhealthy dynamics. See you next time.